Farmers by Larkin Hansen. Food comes from farmers. Farmers are the people who raise the food you eat every day. Some foods, like chocolate and coffee, are grown on farms in faraway countries. Fresh sweet corn may come from a farm just a few miles away. But all our food depends on farmers. Today, there are less than 2 million farmers in the United States. Less than 1 out of every 100 people is a farmer. Each farmer has to raise enough food for more than 100 people. This is a picture of a farmer harvesting onions. Who is a farmer? A farmer is anyone who sells more than $1,000 worth of products from their farm in 1 year. A farmer may raise a few acres of vegetables or have thousands of acres of range and hundreds of cows. More than 1/3 of all farmers have other jobs too. The average farmer is about 53 years old and has lived on the farm for more than 10 years. Most are men, but about 150,000 farmers in the United States are women. A corn farmer near Ames, Iowa. How farmers have changed. 50 years ago, about half the people in America lived on farms. Most farmers raised many different things. The farm family had chickens, a pig or two, a big garden, an orchard, and some cows and horses. They didn't need to buy much food. Today's farmer usually raised just 1 or 2 crops. Their families buy a lot of groceries at the store. Instead of hiring people to help, farmers use machines to do the work. This is a farm worker pruning grapes in Salinas, California. Buying and selling. Though there are fewer farmers, they are raising more food than ever before. In most years, American farmers produce much more milk, corn, soybeans, and other food than the United States needs. Much of the extra food is sold to other countries. To produce so much food, farmers have to buy machines, feed for their animals, seed, chemicals, gas, and oil. Together, farmers spend more than $60 billion each year. This is a picture of a combining a wheat field in Texas. What farmers are like. Farmers come in all shapes and sizes. They are tall, short, fat, thin, nice, or crabby. But all farmers have to be tough. All day long they lift, push, and pull. They are on their feet or driving machinery many hours each day. Farmers are patient. They have to wait for soil to dry in the spring and for rain to come in the summer. Farmers are good neighbors. They help each other when machinery breaks or when someone gets sick. Here's an almond grower in California. What farmers know. Farmers know all sorts of things. They can fix everything from a broken water pipe to a bad starter motor to snapped fence wire. They know when the soil is warm enough to plant and what kind of seed to use. They can tell when the weather is right for making hay or picking corn. Farmers know how to keep baby chicks warm. They know how to give medicine to pigs. They can help a sick cow eat again. Here's some farmers mulching a field with plastic. Paperwork and shoveling snow. Farmers spend a lot of time studying. They have to read about new kinds of seeds and machines. They figure out how much seed they will plant in the spring, how much it will cost, and how much money they will have to borrow. Farmers have to fill out many forms for the government. They have to figure out taxes. It can take an entire winter to do all this figuring. Many farmers use computers to help with all the paperwork. Farmers also spend much of the winter shoveling snow. There's a farmer shoveling. Farmers have worries. Farmers never know if they will make or lose money each year. A 10-minute hailstorm in a wheat field can destroy months of hard work. A new disease can kill half a herd of dairy cows and put a farmer deep in debt. Each year, farmers worry about floods, drought, heat waves, and early frost. They worry about crop prices. If beef or corn prices suddenly fall, many farmers lose all their profits. But usually, most farmers make enough money to keep the farm running. Here's a farmer who lives in South Carolina. How farmers have fun. Farmers like to take vacations and have fun, just like anyone else. Some farmers fly to Florida in the winter and lay on the beach. Other farmers ask a neighbor to watch their animals and go fishing for a few days. Some farmers like to hunt deer in the fall after harvest is done. Farmers like to go to fairs and auctions. Many have hobbies like building miniature farm equipment. Some go to the city to shop and visit friends. Here's a farmer and his grandson at the county fair. New kinds of farmers. As people discover new kinds of food, farmers learn to raise that food. For example, many farmers have learned to raise catfish, trout, and shrimp in large ponds. There are thousands of organic farmers who have learned to grow herbs, vegetables, grains, and meats without chemicals. One of the fastest growing types of farms is the greenhouse and nursery business. These farmers raise trees, bushes, flowers, and other plants to sell to city gardeners. Here's a picture of an organic potato farm. Caring for the land. Since there will never be any more land than there is now, farmers must be careful not to wear it out. The dirt must be kept from washing or blowing away. The correct kinds of fertilizer and compost must be used to keep the soil healthy. Farmers plant trees and bushes to keep the wind from blowing the dirt. They plow in certain ways and directions to stop rain from washing soil down hills. Many farmers are using fewer chemicals to kill weeds and bugs. Here's a farmer caring for their land. Farmers like farming. Farming is hard, dirty work. There is always something going wrong. The days are long. There is too much paperwork. Farmers don't make much money. So why do farmers keep farming? Farmers keep farming because they like being outside. They like being their own boss. They like working with plants, animals, and machines. They like learning and experimenting. They like the feel of wind in their face and sun on their back. There's nothing on this earth like farming. Here's a farmer plowing with a draft horse.